Feels like forever since we've been together.
In October, I got a call from a hospital in Iowa saying that my dad was on life support. So we packed everyone up and hit the road and drove to Iowa. Jake was actually going on a hunting trip, so he was like already on leave. It was crazy timing. So instead of flying out of Connecticut, he drove us to Iowa first and then flew out of there. My relationship with my dad is pretty complicated, and it's still kind of hard for me to talk about. But being his next of kin, I had to go and take care of all the power of attorney, just all the medical stuff, and obviously I wanted to be there anyways. I really wasn't sure if I was going to see him get better from the hospital or going for a funeral. It was a really hard time for everybody, pretty emotional, and I might talk about it more at some point, but for now it's still kind of hard to talk about.
Till I see your face.
Can you get it? Mm-hmm. You got it out? Mm-hmm. You just got it out the first try, babe. You can use that to wipe the blood, honey, so you're not swallowing a bunch of blood.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that was fast, dude.
You got some water, dude. Drink some water.
You just pulled out the first try.
I guess you're gonna get a visit from the tooth fairy.
In the hotel.
Like I did my first tooth.
Yep. Nicky lost his first tooth on our way to Connecticut.
Our last road trip was happening.
The boys were so good for us on the trip, though. They're like me. They love road trips. I love going places and breaking up our usual routine. At the same time, it was pretty hard because this wasn't planned, but like I said, they were super good for us. We got to eat Culver's for the first time in like 4 years.
Nano's honking his arm so that a semi-driver will honk. But instead, oh, are you doing it? Did he see you? He probably can't see you. So Ryra's been a semi. Honk!
And it was actually really nice for us to get to go on a road trip. With Jake in recruiting, he never got to take leave, really, and even when he was on leave, he was still working, and so this was fun for us, as hard as it was in ways. It was also fun, and it was kind of good for us, Driving through the middle of Ohio, I felt more at home than I ever did in Connecticut. We got to Iowa, and I went straight to the hospital. This had nothing to do with COVID. My dad has had heart issues for years. When I got there, he was still on life support, still on the ventilator, connected to just a million different things. It was a lot, honestly, but I was just so grateful that I had gotten there in time to see him. His doctors were giving us a very, very low chance of survival. But luckily, over the weeks, he started doing a lot better than any of them thought he would.
My mom can use the force. Do it again. Watch.
Yeah, right.
No, let me force me now. My turn again.
That was so cute. We were going to be staying with my cousin Brian and his family, but for that first night we were there in Iowa, we had to stay in a hotel because my cousin and his family were actually on vacation. Like I said, this was all completely unexpected, just came out of nowhere, so we just had to up and leave. But the boys had so much fun in the hotel, and when we woke up the next morning, it was snowing, which they were super excited for. Definitely how I remember Iowa. I only lived there until I was about 4, but that's what I remember. The next day I got to see my dad. He was awake and off the ventilator, which was awesome. They still had like a balloon in his heart helping it to pump, but it was still really nice that he was awake and, knew I was there. We moved all of our stuff out of the hotel and into my cousin's house, and then really early the next morning I took Jake to the airport so he could fly to Colorado for his hunting trip. He had been planning this trip for years. He hadn't been elk hunting in 15 years or so, since he was in high school before his dad passed away. So not that there would have been a good time for this to happen, for my dad to get sick, but, the timing worked out to where the boys and I could be with my family while Jake was going to be gone anyways. And luckily, we were homeschooling, so that was something we were able to do. We just brought the boys' school stuff with us, and then we would do school when we could. Every day that I got to see my dad, he was a little more awake and aware, which was really nice. This day we even did some of his crosswords together. He had this in his, bag of personal effects from when he had gone to the hospital. And my mom actually got here around about this time too.
Hi, baby boy.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, guys.
Mr. Nathaniel.
My mom and dad weren't together anymore, but, still the father of her children, and so she was there to help with him, but she was also there to help with the kids too. My cousin and his wife both worked full-time, so my mom was helping watch the boys, and she was staying with her foster parents from when she was younger. Oma and Opa, the boys call them. And they were just so freaking incredible. I mean, we've always called them our grandparents, but again, I hadn't seen them since I was 4, and it didn't matter. They just took us in like we were their own grandbabies. It was amazing.
There. Okay, ready to work on it again? And keep the knife pointed towards it. That's the way.
There you did it.
That's a good one.
There you go. You got
That's
it.
really good, bud.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tight. Okay, keep going.
It's his hard work face.
Look like dazzling.
And I'm going to take this and turn it into a little circle so it doesn't have a point on it anymore.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Uh-oh, my feet came off the floor. Let's be a little careful where we're shooting that magic.
Wingardium
Now
Leviosa.
you want to put some of this on it?
Oh. You guys had ladybugs. In North Dakota. Yeah. Maybe it will go on your stick.
I can't get it. I can't get it.
You wanna hold it? Oops, I dropped it.
Mom, hold it.
My mom had always stayed in touch with her foster parents. They still talked all the time, and I think she had seen them, a few times. But even though I hadn't seen them since I was 4, being there at their house with them just felt like being home. And my cousin and his wife, Stephanie, took us out to eat at a Mexican restaurant that was down the street from their house. Oh, it was so good. We didn't grow up around our cousins and aunts and uncles and grandparents, so I had only seen my cousin a handful of times since I was a kid, but it was really fun to get to hang out with him and his family again. The boys have been so good for me this whole time, even though we had just up and left unexpectedly. We were here for a couple weeks. We were still trying to do school. I was going back and forth to the hospital almost every day. It was exhausting for all of us, and so we went on a much needed Mama Boys Day to a trampoline park, and oh, it was so much fun. We had a blast. I forgot to mention the hospital that my dad was at was like an hour away from my cousin's house, so that was extra exhausting to have to drive there and back every day. So this was one of the days that my mom went and I stayed home with the boys instead.
Nana, you think I can make it? Yeah. What? I didn't think I was really going to. I wouldn't get caught on the camera. You did it, bud. Good job. Woo, that's hard to do. How did you guys do that the first time? Go back. Go back.
Nice, dude.
I'm a ninja.
Hey, she did it.
Chicken nuggets. 1, 2, 3. Good job, chicken nuggets. 1, 2, 3. We love you, Daddy. That was awesome.
Jake was still on his hunting trip, so we were sending him pictures and videos of all the fun we were having, and he was sending us pictures and stuff too.
Agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. Dreamy.
Him and his friend Andrew that he went hunting with got to stop and see his mom on their way to Colorado. Jake actually flew into California and they drove to Colorado. And this time I got to see my dad. He was being just totally silly and messing around, which is very him. And another time he even had enough energy for us to play, a little bit of dice, which was fun. But he was still having a really hard time. Even then he could, hang for a few minutes and then he'd get really tired really easily. This night when I drove back to where Brian and Steph live, they had taken the boys out to a restaurant. They were all waiting for me to get there. It was like a hibachi restaurant. It was so much fun. The boys and I loved it.
Oh, you see his cool tricks on it?
Can you guys do that?
Nikki, get it, egg roll. What?
Where's your chicken?
Where's the chicken? I think the chicken will come soon.
So much wow.
All yours.
Oh, can you eat that much?
I can. It's really a volcano with fire.
Oh, Chavez. One, two.
Good job!
Ready, one.
Exciting stuff.
Got it. Ready. Got it. All right. Two. No.
One day that my mom and I both had to be at the hospital to meet with the doctors, Steph watched the kids for me. And she got them all pumpkins and let them paint them, which they had so much fun doing. I don't know what they painted on them. Christmas tree, skeleton, I don't know. But they were cute. And I'm glad the boys didn't have to miss out on all the pre-Halloween fun just because I was busy. And then it snowed again while we were there. Not too much, but the boys didn't care. They were still in heaven trying to build a little snowman, which didn't quite work out very well, but they all had a lot of fun playing out there still.
Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down.
Hi.
Bumper cars I was talking about earlier?
Yes.
You want to come see them?
Sure.
Let's go! Let's go see the bumper cars.
What's happening? Oh, is this the distraction?
Come on!
Hi, baby.
He made you one phase of snow. We were supposed to distract you while you.
I was like, what are you
Keep on
going to do?
distracting Cole.
Keep on distracting me. Right, he's trying to cute.
Uh-oh, we lost the flower.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. These are the prettiest things.
Mom,
Oh,
come
my
on.
gosh.
Mom,
Hi,
here's
baby.
a gift only one kiss.
Only one kiss? Thank you. What is it?
You'll see.
But we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs.
Look what I did.
Look what he did. He read 1 plus 3, and then he did a 4. He did a really nice 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So what is it? How do you read that one?
2 plus 3.
Oops. Say it. Try it again. 2 plus
1, 2, 3, 4.
so
4.
6. Good job. He's doing math, guys.
I am doing math.
You are doing math.
This day, Rylan was really struggling. It was really getting to him, me being gone so much. So I had gotten the wrap out of the car and put him in it, and he fell asleep on me, which he definitely needed. Then the boys got to make slime with Oma. She was just too much fun. She was a hoot. They were making cookies every day. They were doing crafts, playing with games and puzzles and toys. She used to be a teacher, so she was a teacher for a really long time, actually. So they just all had so much fun, and I'm so glad that my babies just got to, have that experience of grandparents. I never really got to have that. And Jake's friend Andrew got his first bull. I think this was his first time ever elk hunting. And these are just a bunch of pictures from their trip. And then Jake finally got his bull, so he decided to come back about a week early and surprise the boys.
Boys, come here.
Yes, ma'am.
Come here, please. All of you, come here.
I get a new car.
I don't know. Are we getting a new car? Well, come here. Who brought this?
Pick me up. Ow, ow.
Well, I don't know. What does the license plate say?
Wait, is someone letting us have this?
Who's in Colorado?
Is someone letting us have this?
Are you sure? No, we don't have a new car. We have a daddy.
What's up, monkeys?
Where's the elk?
He's in the back.
Let's see your daddy.
Let's see the Yoki.
Yeah, my baby.
I wonder if I put Mangy upstairs.
Oh, well, you guys are gonna have to need him.
What, baby?
Can you please put me up because my feet are freezing? Yeah. We're gonna get
We'll
water.
look at him in a little bit, but look how big it is, right?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yes, you can get. I'll give you a piggyback.
I don't want to go the animals.
They're not gonna move. They're like Ralphie's antlers.
Yeah, you're fat.
Did you guys know we were getting daddy back a week early?
No.
Monkey.
Yeah, he's going to be able to celebrate Halloween with us.
Yay!
Oh,
I almost got him a costume at the store the other day, but I didn't want you guys to know he was gonna be here. Did you know I've known that long?
No.
I'm the one who rented the car for Daddy.
No.
Look at Daddy's beard. The longest I've ever seen it.
That's really cool.
His beard grew. He hasn't shaved in a while.
His mustache is bigger than his beard.
See, and I'm gonna pull his ivories out. Those are his ivories right there.
That's cool.
So I'll pull those out in a little bit.
Oh my gosh, he's huge.
I gotta skin him, take his nose and all his skin off his head.
Ew, he's huge. Look at his eyeball. No, touch his eyeball.
Look at
Jeez, he's giant.
eyeball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
he
is
hasn't
all
got
real right now. I haven't got him mounted yet.
After he got back, we took Jake to the Mexican place because it was just so good. We all went together again with my cousin and everyone, and it was just a lot of fun. And then it was finally Halloween, which the boys had been counting down for. And we all got to be together as a family, which was super nice. We went to Steph's cousin's house for a little bit and had some food and some treats, and then we all went trick-or-treating around their neighborhood together. The weather was absolutely incredible. It felt so good. I have never had such a perfect Halloween night.
Turn it up, windows down, we sing along. The summer night has just begun.
I'm nearly down and could sell my candy.
That would be so nice. Ooh, fire. I knew I smelled fire somewhere. Here, go say trick or treat.
Get one bag, everybody. Okay, let's keep moving so everybody else can come in. Come on.
Did you say thank you?
Cleaning me out.
Milky Way. Perfect. Let's go. Keep walking.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, baby, that was so sweet. Oh, have a good night.
What is my luck? They give you the candy?
And you got a Reese's. Perfect. Did you say thank you? Thanks, Nikki. Oh, I love Almond Joy.
Then you
All right.
have it. I don't really
Oh my
want
gosh,
it.
thank you. You're so sweet. All right, go follow Daddy.
Happy Halloween, guys. I am a ninja. And I'm just saying that it is Halloween right now. And I'm getting lots of candy. So, yeah. Bye.
Jake processed his elk outside by my cousin's shed and then made us the yummiest steak dinner. Holy crap, it was good. I'm not a huge fan of deer, like steak, but I love deer jerky. And I didn't like elk jerky as much, but the elk steak was so good.
Tonight I'm thinking that I don't wanna go.
I mean, I don't know how many more 10s I can ask for.
What's that, 4?
How many can a girl want? Hope you guys don't need 10s. Oh, you do. 10, 10, 10.
We do all need 10.
I got all the 10s. You guys are, I don't know. I guess you guys are blessed with Skippos, though. Who needs a 10 when you got a pile of Skippos?
Wanna go. Calling sick in the morning, baby, don't leave.
And then it was time to go home, because we couldn't stay there forever, so I said bye to my dad. These are a bunch of pictures he had on his phone. I'm not even sure where he got some of them from. But anyways, my mom was going to stay there a little longer to, you know, help figure out, like, where he was going to be going when he got out of the hospital. Like I said, he was doing a lot better than the doctors thought he would be at this point, which was obviously a good thing. But that meant he couldn't stay in the ICU anymore, and we had to figure out, you know, where he could go next with his insurance and everything. So there was a lot to still be figured out, and we couldn't keep our babies there forever. We needed to get them home. So we said goodbye to our cousins and went to say bye to Oma and Opa. They actually just lived down the street from my cousin, less than 5 minutes away. So that was really nice.
With you right next to me, so alive, and tonight I'm thinking that I don't wanna go. This is everything. With you right next to me.
I was sad to say goodbye to everybody, but it also felt really nice to be going back home.
I don't wanna go.
Boys, look at all the storage containers above us.
Looks like the road into
That's cool, huh? Yeah. That's crazy.
We also got to see one of my best friends on the way home. We actually stopped and stayed the night with her and her family. She made us her amazingly famous beef stew and bread. Oh, Jake and I love it so much. I met her right around the same time I met Jake, when I got to my first base. So we've all been friends since then. And she had her son Ethan. She got pregnant right after I had Nicholas. So they've been friends since they were babies too.
I would be up waiting for you.
You see the moon, baby?
I would wait a lifetime if you were at sea.
Has like 3 roosters and like
I just wanna say
10.
that I feel
Every so often we
that
get.
our love is real. Maybe we should hurry up and seal the deal. Oh, oh, I just wanna love you right. Oh, oh, love you till the end of time. I just wanna hold you for forever. Every day you're making me better. 'Cause a love like this is rare. And I wanna take you there. I would give it all away to do it all again. Make our love a story that would never end. Never thought I'd feel so alive, looking in your eyes. I just
Wow, River, are you holding a chicken?
Hold her how I'm holding her. It's a chickie.
What's this one's name, Ethan?
This is Cookie.
Cookie?
Cookie brownie. And I've always wondered how that.
I think that's all I named. You gonna hold her?
Don't throw her, Nana. Hold her tight, okay? There you go. Let me see, buddy.
I'm holding a chicken.
You are.
Now, if you want to just let her go, just.
Chicken is. No.
That's enough, baby. One turn is enough, guys. Leave her alone now.
Love it till the end of time. I just wanna hold you for forever. Every day you're making me
This
better.
is going super fast. Not even holding it.
Whoa. What'd you find, buddy? Is that called a dandelion? What'd you wish for?
I can't tell you over
You're right.
If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you.
And then it was time to leave our friend's house. You can see her cute little pregnant belly there. Anyways, so we got to hit the road for our last leg of our trip. And then we were finally back in Connecticut. It was exhausting, but I'm really glad we got to go and be there for what we needed to be there for.
I just wanna hold you for forever. Every day you're making me better. 'Cause a love like this is rare. And I wanna take you there.